Laura Jackson, discussion of Elevate use of surveys.
Hello. Our 5th and 6th grade classes in the past have collaborated with Elevate to deliver a program to our students called Too Good for Drugs. It's part of the counseling program. Our counseling standards cover many different aspects. This is one of them. And in the past, Elevate has come in and provided some of that instruction for our students. We took a little hiatus from collaborating with Elevate for this purpose, while Elevate was undergoing some reorganization with their health educators and some program improvements. During the course of this year, our team at Silverbrook has worked on looking at the materials, looking at the correlation between those and the standards and the work that we do with our students with regard to drug and alcohol awareness and prevention. This is a prime age for us to start that. If we're starting in middle school or high school, we're starting too late. We need to start building up those skills, which include working with peer pressure, identifying strategies for keeping yourself healthy and avoidance strategies for the students. So part of that program is that Elevate does a survey in order to give some pre and post data for the program effectiveness. With our policy in place, I brought those surveys for you to look at. Next meeting then, I would bring those for approval for use. While it does not, there's a bulleted list in the policy of items that need to be, should those items be on surveys, need to be, the survey then needs to be brought to the board for approval. The area where the surveys fall for that is under the bullet illegal, antisocial, self-incriminating, or demeaning behavior. And that is because it is about drug use and alcohol use. And because those are the illegal behaviors that would be on the survey, it will be brought to you for approval. The questions on the survey are very age appropriate for the students. And again, pre and post. There's also a reflection for the teachers on the impact and the delivery of the lessons.
Or how would the surveys be administered? Is this done on paper, is it done on a computer?
It is paper and pencil. The students fill the survey out, and they don't use their names at all. It's just initials that are used and grade level. Oh, and the day you were born, so like the 12th or 31st.
And does Elevate then actually collect it to compile it, or how is it compiled?
So the Elevate staff that are delivering the instruction would also collect the survey, and then they will go through the input the data and go through the information, correlate the questions, things like that.
And then the feedback or the summary of that data would be shared with the district?
Correct. So they would share that with us. Some of it is really, as you see, for their program effectiveness, but they would be sharing that data with us. We would not be able to track it back to individual students at all, neither would they. And so that is a drawback of that, but also a benefit of that, because it's not, it doesn't identify whom. It's truly an anonymous survey.
The student code.
Go ahead.
How was that, who came up with that idea?
They did.
It's not anonymous. When you're putting your first and your last initials and your birthday, that is not anonymous.
The number of the day of the number of the day of the month. It's not date.
Yeah, but I'm saying that if someone, the first.
If you really knew the class and the kids. And
Yeah.
That, we could alter that.
Yeah, is there any way to, yeah, I'd like to see some other options for that.
our board policy says that, policy 333 says parents and guardians shall be required to give written permission for the students to participate. So this is an opt-in type of survey, correct?
Correct.
A permission slip would be sent home saying that if you want your kid to participate, you need to check this box and sign it. Otherwise, the kid doesn't, if the permission slip's not returned, the kid doesn't participate in the survey.
Correct.
So it's automatically not unless express written permission is given, not the other way around.
Correct, because we're opt-in.
For all of our surveys, unless it's one specifically from the school, it's always opt-in and not opt-out. Some districts are just the opposite. Some say you're automatically gonna do it unless the parent opts you out. Our policy is just the other way around. You aren't gonna do it unless you have permission from the parent to opt in. And so ours is much more restrictive than some, and so that even though the initial part is there, it's not as much of an issue since parents have already given that permission. I still think we can change that around so that it's not John Smith as JSOM, just I think we can come up with something different than that.
So this has been done in the past in cooperation with Elevate, is that right?
Correct.
Can you describe if, I'm assuming the district found that to be a worthwhile process, which is why we're doing it again. Can you comment a little bit on how
Yep.
that information has been used in the past?
So, nope, I can't. And the reason is, I will comment on the past. So in the past, with the setup and I have to, acknowledge that this was prior to my arrival in the district. So, I may not have all of the detailed information. I've spoken with district staff and with Elevate staff, and part of the reason we went about this carefully is in the past, Elevate had different staffing structure, and they used student interns for part of the instruction. We, as a system, may not, so I'm not sure, may not have had all of the communication components behind delivering this with Elevate in place in order to make it successful. So Elevate has gone back and they have licensed health educators who are experienced now providing the instruction. So that's one significant difference. Another significant difference from the previous implementation is the time that the counseling staff, the administration at Silverbrook, and the Elevate team have worked together to plan this implementation for next year. So communication has been, they've worked in conjunction with each other on that, so that's a different issue. I'm not sure of the surveys that were done in the past or what we did with them, but and I'll leave it at that.
Are we entering into some sort of contract with Elevate?
They have a grant to provide the instruction to our district and some of the other Washington County districts. So we would have a memorandum of understanding, which would say, we have not yet signed that, the surveys are part of that.
And do we pay a fee for it?
We do not.
I think what Elevate does in Washington County is amazing, so the fact that they would like to offer to help our district, I think is fantastic.
Thank you.
What kind of participation do we get with, obviously it sounds like our policy might be a little more strong than other districts. I mean, what kind of participation are they hoping to get, and what do we typically see from other surveys, do you know? I guess I'm putting you on the spot, but.
So, hold on one second. What was our participation in the YRB?
We're
34?
Yeah.
Right around 34% in the, with the opt-in. What would Elevate? Elevate, in order to get the data they would like, with the number of students we have, if they obviously would like the 100% participation. Certainly more than 34%, because you can be weeding out those voices that are giving you feedback that would, you may be only selecting certain voices then. So your feedback could be tainted in a certain direction, when it is this specific to your course improvement.
I mean, I think collecting data is very important, obviously, because it will help us in the future to understand where maybe students are having problems or questions or difficulties, especially, you know, when it is in regards to drug and mental health and all of these issues. So I guess maybe policy committee, I would like to see you take a look at that policy and see if there's a way to, still cover parents' concerns, but also have some higher numbers participating. I just feel like 34% out of our district is, like you're saying, I mean, you've got the really loud voices potentially speaking, and you know, in most surveys, you're kind of throwing out the high and the low, and you're looking for everything in the middle. So I guess I'd like to see policy committee, when you have time, take a look at that. I just feel like, as long as we feel the questions are within reason, and there's, you know, a major level of, anonymous, you know, feedback when you're taking it, I would just like to see us have better participation.
Some districts have, it's opt-in, but you can opt in for the year, instead of each
Individual survey.
survey. And, sometimes doing that all at once. And you could still opt out for any
Yeah,
individual survey, but it can streamline things for parents, and it's just so easy to miss things with information overload these days, so.
Laura, do you think the survey or a sample of the survey would be sent home to the parents so that when they do the opt-in or opt-out, they are seeing what we're talking about? I think if we can do that, the chances of getting better results, because there really isn't anything in this survey it's bad, but parents, if we just say it's a good survey and they don't have the ability to look at the survey, the likelihood of them buying in 100% probably isn't going to be there. Is there a way that they can see the survey before
Yeah, we could, make that available to them,
I think that would,
and I could put that in.
I think that would help.
Work with, the MOU to see that.
I'd like to see if there's any way when we do registration to start the school year, if I've got a kid going into 5th grade and this survey is administered in 5th grade, because when I'm doing registration, I'm filling out all kinds of information. Could I, you know, here's a box that, you know, Mr. Unger, your kid's in 5th grade, in December we'll be given this survey, do you approve? Yes or no, and maybe there's a link to the survey right there if I wanna take a peek at it. Cause I agree, I mean, there's so much communication that comes home from, whether it's in paper form or an email, that, you know, parents might miss out on filling out a permission slip, so.
I agree, registration, you're almost forced to read everything, because, you know, you're filling out your checks and all of those things, so I think that's a perfect time if we can, make that happen.
Yeah, I strongly support the opt-in, but I'd like to make it easier for parents. And I'd like us to have more participation.
Thank you.
The survey itself, I've got no problem with the questions, I don't like the code at the front, because my kid with the name Tegan Unger, you would be able to figure out T.O., you know, who he is. So I don't think that's anonymous when you do a code like that, so that's my only problem with the survey itself, but otherwise, you know, I'm familiar with Elevate and what they do, and I think it's nice. Are we voting on this in the future, or
In the
voting on
future.
the survey in the
So
future?
you would be voting to approve the survey for the use, simply because the topic of the drug use is the topic and alcohol use is the topic, and those, are illegal at that age.
Okay.
when you do the vote though, you'll be voting for an opt-in type survey, because best case scenario, even if we look at that policy will not change prior to when this needs to be approved. So you're gonna be looking at an opt-in, not an opt-out.
All right, any more questions or discussion on this? Okay.
Thank you.